notebook this week. I've adjusted the first page to reflect our short week that we have this week. So on Tuesday, you'll see you're doing the brainstorming for the writing prompt number 1 and number 2. On Wednesday, you're doing the first draft for writing prompt number 1. For Thursday, you're doing writing prompt number 2, and you'll see why you're not doing a first and a second draft in a second. On Friday, you're editing and revising both writing pieces, and you can submit after that. So for writing prompt 1, you're going to be doing an opinion piece. So you're going to be coming up with an opinion and then trying to convince your reader to have the same opinion as you. So you need to make sure you're providing reasons why they should agree with your opinion. So the question that you are responding to is, what is the most interesting subject in school? So you're going to choose math or science or art or social studies, whatever it is that you think is the most interesting subject, and you're going to be trying to convince your reader why that is the most interesting subject, and you're going to be giving them reasons why they should agree with you. And you're going to start by brainstorming, which is in the next slide. So in this top bubble, you're going to tell me, what subject did you pick? So this is going to say either math or religion or science or social studies, whatever subject you picked. And then down here, you're going to tell me 3 reasons why that subject is the most interesting. And the reason why it is 3 is because in a paragraph, as you guys know, we have about 5 to 6 sentences. And in a paragraph, we also need to include, as I always put in your first draft here, you have up in this at the side, you need a hook to grab the reader's attention. That's your first sentence. And then you also need a concluding sentence. So if you think about that we have 1 sentence at the beginning to hook our reader in. We have 3 sentences to give our 3 reasons why we chose that subject. And then we have a concluding sentence that gives us 5 sentences in total. So that's why you're choosing 3 reasons. Okay? The next slide is the link to an editing checklist that you will go through by yourself first, that's self-edit, and then you're going to have a peer, so a parent, a sibling, whoever, try and pick someone who's older than you if that's possible, to read through your writing and look for any mistakes that you might have or how you can improve your writing. So it's not always mistakes, it can just be how we can make it better. So you're going to go through that checklist twice, self and then peer. And then you'll do your good copy of this. Remember, you can copy your first draft and then paste it into the good copy section and then make your corrections. That way you're not having to type it all out again. Okay, and then your second prompt is that you're going to be doing an interview of someone about how the COVID-19 or coronavirus pandemic has impacted their life. So this person can be a sibling, it can be a parent, it can be a grandparent, a cousin, doesn't really matter. You're just going to choose someone that you're going to choose to interview. You can do this interview in person, you can do it over the phone, because I know we obviously can't interact with certain people right now. So doing a phone interview is perfectly fine, doing it over FaceTime, computer, whatever, totally fine. I just want you to choose to speak with them. Okay, so I'd rather it not be done through something like text. I'd rather it be done through as close to face as possible, if that makes sense. So your brainstorming is going to look like this. So you're going to choose the person that you're interviewing. You can also include in here, like you can say, you're choosing your mom, you could say your mom's name, and then you could put in brackets that it's your mom, so that I kind of know who you are referring to. And then you're going to choose a total of 5 questions that you're going to be asking that person. And these are all editable. You can click here and you can simply type your question into these bubbles. And then, as I said before, you're not doing a first and second draft for this prompt. That's why it doesn't have it in that first page. So your copy that you're submitting to me, your final copy, will just be where you're telling me what question did you ask them. And again, you can just copy and paste it from your brainstorming, so you don't have to type out the question again. We don't need to be wasting time doing that. So copy and paste your question 1, and then you can type out their answer. Copy and paste your question 2, type out their answer. And you can even be doing this while you're talking to them. If you're a faster typer than you are a writer, or if you want to record their answers and then type them out later, that's fine too. Whatever you find easiest to do, totally up to you. Okay, so I hope this video helps you understand what you're kind of doing in writing today. Good luck, and let me know if you have any questions.